What's going on, Raider Nation? So there's like, I don't know, 2 minutes left. It's 2 minute warning in the fourth quarter, and I'm just done. This was a shit show on national TV. Raiders gonna lose this game, and it was bad. Offensive line was horrible. Jimmy G was horrible. Josh McDaniels is horrible. The only thing that made this game not as bad as it looks was that the defense did the best they could. If it wasn't for the defense, it would have been like 40-7. Technically, our offense only scored 7 points. Jimmy Garoppolo missed like 2 touchdowns to Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams was open almost the whole game, and Jimmy Garoppolo just cannot throw a pass. I'm tired. I'm tired of watching Jimmy Garoppolo throw a football. It is the most boring and most predictable piece of football I've ever seen. There is no reason to have that guy under center. Get him out of here. Just give me Aiden O'Connell, please. Josh McDaniels, once again, horrible. Calling timeouts when the game's over. It's funny. I don't know. To this point, it's just funny to watch. You just watch it and you just can't help but laugh because it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And you think it can't get any worse, but then it does. And there's nothing we can do about it. There's no player we can get at trade deadline that can make this any better. That whole meeting that we had this week did nothing, as I thought it would. There's no redeeming quality of this team other than Max Crosby and Adam Butler. He had a good game too, but this has got to be one of the worst offenses I have ever seen from a Raider team. And I've seen a lot of bad ones. I can't think of anything good to say. This was a complete shit show. There's no redeeming factors on this team. I really don't see us winning any other games. I don't. I mean, I expected us to lose this game, but what do we play the Giants next? Right? Let me. I gotta double check. We are. I believe we're playing the Giants next week. Yeah, we're playing the Giants, Jets, Dolphins, Chiefs, Vikings. Our offense just isn't good. We have yet to score on offense more than 20 points. We only scored 7 points as an offense. So bad. And yet, I'm still going to watch the team every single week because that's what I do. It's like going back to just a bad, abusive relationship. You know it's going to end bad, but you keep coming back. All I know is Raider football. Luckily, I have seen some good teams, but damn, this is bad. I don't want to see Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. I don't want to see Josh McDaniels. You could take Dave Ziegler with you. I don't care. Everyone needs to go. Salvage the season as much as you can. Devontae Adams is pissed. I would be too. If you're just open all game and your quarterback can't make a throw. I can guarantee you Aiden O'Connell would have at least made one of them. We got the Giants next week. Two shit shows playing against each other. I it don't matter. It don't matter. Just horrible. There's nothing else to say that I've already said earlier on in the season. It's just bad game after bad game after bad game. Josh McDaniels is horrible, and I'm just going to repeat the same thing every single week until something changes. And yet something deep down is telling me that Josh McDaniels he's not going to be fired midway through the season. He's not. I wouldn't be shocked if he's our coach next year. I wouldn't be shocked. Would not be shocked at all. I really don't. Looking through the schedule, I really don't see us winning another game. One, maybe two, but maybe. There's so many holes. There's so much, right? Corners are bad. Defensive line is bad. Offensive line is horrible. And what's crazy is, besides the right guard, it's the same dudes as last year. And the offensive line was solid last year. So there's no way just changing your right guard is going to make the whole line horrible. Like that's a coaching issue. It's got to be. Either that or just Jimmy Garoppolo he's just not. I don't know. Like it's fourth down, and you take a sack. Like at least throw it up. You already threw a pick. You're already losing, like for 12 points. What matters if you just throw it up? Devontae Adams is down there somewhere. I Something needs to happen. Something needs to happen. I hope the Raiders are sellers, not buyers at the trade line, because buying anything it wouldn't work out. See if you can just sell the team at something, anything. But this is national TV, whole world's watching. Who wants any of our players? Now, I wouldn't be shocked if someone offered for Devontae Adams, just because he's Devontae Adams. Whether they'll do it or not, I don't know. It's very clear Devontae Adams is frustrated. I wouldn't be shocked if he wants to be traded. Get me off the team. Have a quarterback that can't throw the ball. Another game where even though we played a more tougher team, we somehow looked worse when playing the Bears. Somehow. Maybe it's because our offense only scored 7 points as opposed to 12. One thing's clear though: Josh Jacobs ain't coming back next year. Offensive line's probably gonna get revamped, and if there's any way to get out of Jimmy G's contract, you do it. I don't want to see Jimmy G at all next year. I don't know. You know what? I'm just frustrated. I'm just so pissed. I'm so upset, dude. Oh my god. I'm speechless. I've been a Raiders fan my whole life, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And you see teams like the Lions, you see teams like the Browns, who, not Browns aren't great, but they're way better than us. And you see like the teams like the Jets, teams that were bad for a long time, all of a sudden aren't bad anymore. And say what you want about the Jets, their team is great. They just don't have a quarterback. We've been rebuilding since 2003 after that Super Bowl loss. It's been 20 years of rebuilding that I've sat and watched for those 20 years. I haven't missed a game within those 20 years. So what? It hasn't gotten better. In fact, it looks like it's gotten worse. It has gotten worse. Need a new coach. Need a new quarterback. Need 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 to retool the offensive line. Need a new running back. I don't expect Devontae Adams to be here long, so gonna need some receivers. The only receiver that we're probably gonna be keeping is Jacoby Myers. I like our tight ends actually, if we threw them the ball. I think our linebackers are okay once Stephon Diablo comes back, but we need some depth. We just don't have the team. We just don't have the players. We need to build like the Lions did. We need to learn how to draft. Cause look at the Lions. Look what the Lions did. They were bad. They got a coach that could actually coach football, and then they drafted well. And then they got. I personally think if the Lions just had a good quarterback, like a better quarterback, they could probably do way better. We just it's just take everything, get rid of it all. Ziegler, McDaniels, just burn it to the ground again. Because at this point, what else? You're not going to upset the Raider Nation. We've been through like five of them, five different rebuilds within those 20 years. It's just another one. At least it'll give us hope for the next year. But anyway, Raider Nation, that's the way it goes. I'm just upset. See, I want to be mad, and I am mad. It's just us as Raider fans have been through this for so long. I can't even project my anger out because it's the same old shit. I'm numb to this feeling of losing. Raiders only scoring 7 points on offense doesn't bother me like it used to. Trust me, I'm upset. But there's no point in showing in my anger or my frustrations to the point where it just doesn't do anything, right? What's that going to do? The Raiders don't give a shit how I feel, right? I'm just a fan. I watch their games, I buy their shit, I put money in Mark Davis's pocket. Hell, even when I watch them on TV, I'm still putting money in their pocket. So, regardless, just showing my frustrations isn't gonna really do anything. But I am calling for change. Raider Nation, it's time. It's time to be more vocal. And whether that does something or not, I don't know. But we have to do something because it's just been too long. And I'm gonna voice my frustrations, whether it does something or not. Probably won't, but this is just horrible. I remember the Raiders used to be very good on Monday Night Football. And at least I could say I saw good Raider teams. So I know what it looks like. But I'm just done. I'm just done with this shit. I'll talk to Raider Nation later. This is just horrible. I'm sorry, guys. Is You put so much time and investment into a team. You kind of plan your whole week out, and you're like Raider game on Monday night. Can't wait. Super excited. Even though they're playing the Lions, you're still super pumped and ready to go. And then you score 7 points. 7 points on offense. Something needs to change. It's up to our Raider Nation to put some. It's up to Raider Nation to put pressure on Mark Davis, to put pressure on the team, on the franchise. Whether that does something or not, at least it changes something. Because whatever's going on right now isn't working. So whether it's good change or bad change, it's still change. And change at least gives hope. Because to be honest, even if it's bad change, I can't see it being any worse. Change is change. And I just, that's what we need. Starting with Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler. Because as far as I can tell, Dave Ziegler, he can't draft. Josh McDaniels can't coach. We need to do this right. You hire the general manager hires the head coach, not the other way around. And then you get the players, and you develop the players properly. And if they bust, then they bust, but at least you tried to develop them. Anyway, Ready Nation, I'm out. Until next time. This is Austin Raider.